Hi, Nana's thinking of you. Today's book is City of Leafcutter Ants. They burrow down into the ground. I wonder why they're called leafcutter. Maybe we'll find out. Leafcutter ants. I'm not a fan of ants, but I like reading about them. I hope you will too. The city was founded one afternoon by a young leafcutter ant queen. After a single mating flight, she burrowed into the soil and dug the city's first chamber. In it, she laid a batch of eggs and placed fungus from her mother's nest, an essential ingredient for the new city's survival. Over the years, the population boomed and the queen's daughters developed different physical traits. Soon they organized into different jobs. Now each plays a big role in helping the city thrive. This was the first chamber where she laid her eggs. And they dug other chambers as the city grew. The youngest stay in the city to work as caretakers. They feed and tend to the larvae and their mother in the nursery chambers. The oldest work in the garbage chambers where they manage the city's trash, turning it over and over to help it decompose faster. So this is where the youngest work, help the mom in the nursery, like helping her with the babies. And this is where the oldest ants work, is in the garbage dump, helping it decompose into dirt faster and faster. They keep turning it. Let's see. Down the road, tiny inspectors clean and process leaf cuttings, while small pharmacists use antibiotics produced from their bodies to keep the city free of disease. I did not know that. So they all work together. They all have a job to help the others. Around the corner, mid-sized builders drill tunnels to circulate air and keep the city cool, while others dig new highways at careful angles to prevent unwanted flooding. Up ahead, something else that's unwanted. Oh, look at this big city. Can you see the whole thing? What else is unwanted? Up ahead, a poison dart frog, hungry for an all-you-can-eat leafcutter ant buffet. The work crews sound the alarm by releasing a special pheromone. Caution, caution. Look at that, he's gonna eat the leafcutters. So they warn everybody. Don't go up there. There's a frog. Poison dart frog. Large soldiers detect the warning signs with their antenna and rush in. Equipped with powerful jaws that can cut through leather, they swarm the unwelcome visitor, forcing it up and out. These are the soldiers, forcing it out of there. They have strong jaws. Right into oncoming traffic. Bystanders zig and zag to avoid collision. Haulers skitter and scatter, dropping their cargo. The intruder limps away to a neighboring bromeliad plant. This is the bromeliad plant. They got him out of there, didn't they? Just in time, it sounds like. Above the hubbub, foraging crews continue their work in the canopy. They cut through leaves with chainsaw-like mandibles and sip on sweet leaf sap, but they do not eat the leaves. They chew them up, but they don't eat them. Instead, they carry their leaf cuttings along a busy highway, following their colony's trail. They carry all the leaf cuttings back. Back to their city. Hauling enormous weights at incredible speeds back to the city. Along the highway. Past builders and soldiers, past caretakers and cleaners, past inspectors and pharmacists. Look at that city they've built. With all those chambers. And finally, to farmers that work in an isolated chamber where they chew the leaf cuttings into a paste and feed it to a fungus garden. Ugh. The garden that started from the first fungus now feeds the entire city of 8 million. Leaf cutters belong to a group of ants that were our world's first farmers growing industrial scale food crops for over 60 million years. This is where the farmers work. Chewing up that leaf into a paste. And from the garden, an aspiring young leafcutter ant queen takes some fungal threads and tucks them into a special pouch beneath her head. Now her work begins. She will leave the city, never to return, out on a single mating flight, and then on to start a brand new city. So she's going to be a new queen at a new city. So she takes some of the fungus and she leaves her home forever. And she goes to start a new colony. Out from where new plant roots stretch to the rich soils of chambers and highways, up to where new buds bloom from pruned branches and vines. Toward the afternoon sun that now floods through a new opening in the dense rainforest canopy. Above a bustling city of industrious little workers, who play a big role in helping the rainforest ecosystem thrive. Look at all these animals. Look at all these animals in here. They all help the rainforest. Can you name some of those animals? Thanks for listening about leafcutter ants. I didn't know those things about leafcutter ants. I hope you enjoyed the story. Nana loves you. Thanks, you guys. Mwah.